On first down, Smith. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
49ers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Smith. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Smith now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Throwing again, Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Chiefs 14, 49ers 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, 49ers 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. And he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following the memorable encounter in Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 in the fourth quarter, but it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in that fourth quarter to claim the Lombardi Trophy by a 31-20 margin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 30. Yard line.
For a 49er. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21. 49ers 7.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Down at the 28-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, 49ers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
To number 14.
A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now it's Newton going to keep it himself. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. They run toss to the right with Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Drake. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Cam Newton, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, 49ers 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
From the 38, Murray. And that is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, 49ers 21. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's the backup Newton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Again, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
First and goal at the 3.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there, 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Kansas City.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
30.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much? And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 42, 49ers 37.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15.
His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. A handoff as they run the counter play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Kill, kill, kill.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll run with Drake, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running, it's Drake. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset, and they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try again with Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Pollard, and I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Oh, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's taken down at the 7.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. On the return is Pettis. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And he's into the clear. The 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts him in front here late, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. To throw is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now in desperation, this is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chiefs, They move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.